Yeah, good to be here. I
Yeah,
hope they ready, man. I hope they ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Like we got a special guest tonight. You know, we had Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. coming. Technical difficulties held us up, so we're gonna reschedule him. He'll be here. He'll be here, but right now I'm gonna roll the good old the good old intro. Good hierarchy,
Let it go.
mobcast. Every single episode, man, we're gonna give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I done been through that 1,000 times too.
Hey,
Chill.
I went on and threw the sponsor in the intro, So if you sponsoring us, we gonna throw you in the intro, man. Vegan World Cafe,
There
we
you go.
had to put them in the intro, man. But hey, once again, and tell a friend, it's the Hood Hierarchy Mobcast, and it's me, Uncle Beats, in the streets like white lines on the corner like a stop sign. And who I got with me as always,
Man, you got your boy Snap G, the world's most famous and professional sucker ducker. You did.
yeah, man. Good, good to see you, man. But hey,
Goddamn.
everybody out there, if you want us to be all right, hit that like.
Hit
If
the
you want
like.
us to survive, hit that subscribe.
Subscribe.
If you really care, hit that share. And if you really own it, leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
So today I got somebody who's very special to me, like always. But it's gonna get deep today because this guy is like a health nut, and he don't even know he a health nut. It's just smooth to him.
Might
I
be
had to
something that we all need to listen to.
that we all need to listen to. And we're gonna talk about good old chitlins and all type of stuff. I know y'all like to hear about good old chitlins and stuff. So we're gonna get it cracking. And this guy he got a book. He big on the health stuff. He one of our sponsors, Vegan World Cafe. He the owner. Right now, I wanna bring in Snap, the one, the only, Elihu. Y'all give it up, Elihu. Hey!
Yo, yo,
Hey! I don't know
it's
why
Yeah.
the
the
people
Uncle
say,
Beats and suck a duck on you
hold
niggas.
on. I don't know why the
Sucker
people sit here in
ducker.
the studio don't clap. Can somebody clap? Anybody? There you go. There you go. All right, that's better.
Uh,
Yes, sir. It's a
Yeah,
pleasure.
man.
How y'all brothers
there we
doing?
go.
Man, I just want to say, man, I really appreciate you for being a sponsor.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
know, this my car take gas. You know what I mean? My car take gas. So we
You know I got
appreciate
you.
you.
Yeah, you know I
We,
got you.
you
You know I
know.
got
So today we're gonna talk about different things, but we got to get some background on you. So I'm gonna let Snap kick it off today.
Oh, Snap kicks it off. Well,
Today.
well,
you. Kick it off snap.
to let everybody know who you are. Let them know where you from, and I'm talking about city and neighborhood, uh, and the boundaries of that neighborhood.
Well, I'm gonna start out like this. My government name that my mother gave me was William Estes.
Okay.
I grew up, I was born up north, uptown. 1976, I moved to West Inglewood. 56, Winchester, between Damon, Ashland, Honorary, Walcott, all them in the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been around that 30 years plus. You know what I mean? So,
Okay,
Inglewood is what it is.
okay, all right.
Real dope.
Hey, I understand that you a vegan, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
25 plus years.
okay. Before you was a vegan, what was your favorite restaurant? What was the most popular restaurant that you either if you didn't hang out there, you went there to eat all the time in the hood?
Well, in our neighborhood, it was called Cecilia's. It was on 55th and Damon. Just so happened, I used to work there.
Hey, you know what? Was it right there, like across the street from the gas station?
No, well, what Cecilia's was, it was on 55th, across the street from the store called N&M,
Yeah,
right next
next to
door
the
to a
tap.
lounge, down the street from Skips. It's food and liquor.
He talking about the sub shop. That's what he talking about.
Who,
Uh,
me?
Yeah, you talking about another
Oh,
spot.
yeah, you talk
oh,
about the
okay.
sub
I
shop
ain't
that
know.
used to be on Garfield by the bus stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I snuck in there a couple of times.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have left Cecilia's alive if you would have went in there.
No,
I
that
would.
no, that
I
was no,
wouldn't advise that
no,
either.
no, no. The other gang members was hanging out. That was
Was
on
in
the
there
cell.
posted up, huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
that was
Yeah.
like their hangout spot.
Hey, tell you the truth, I probably wouldn't have went in there. That's why I chose
Oh,
the one I chose.
Yeah,
But it was empty. I used to send people up there all the time because I used to stay on 54th in Winchester. And I used to send this dude up there to the sub shop to grab me food all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
yeah.
finna go up there. I didn't
It,
even go up there. What you talking about? But I used to
it,
get food from there.
they used to hang out thick up there, boy.
Well,
Straight to
I ain't go up
Garfield.
there. I
when
ain't
you
go up there. I used to send this dude up there. This little
when
dope
you
fiend dude. Like, he going, I'll give you
you
a few
know
dollars there.
something. Let me say this before we get in. Before we get into it, right? This dude Elihu, man. I'm gonna tell you who Elihu is, people. Elihu has always been the big brother when my big brothers went around. I can say that. And he done had a big inspiration on my life, man. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to end with this dude, man. But so much that happened with this dude for him to get to where he's at right now. And I'm just gonna tell y'all something. I gotta put this on TikTok. Right now on camera, I have two people that have been shot in the head and survived. What?
Oh, man.
He been shot in the head and survived.
Hey,
Yeah,
So I ain't gonna
I
get
didn't
in
get
there
shot
yet.
in the head. I got
It's
shot in the face.
the
But the
face,
face is a part of the head.
the face.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah,
anything above your shoulders is your head.
yeah. That's your
Yeah,
head. That's all.
You know what
Hey,
I'm saying? So,
yeah.
yeah,
We gonna
hey,
yeah.
we gonna talk. We gonna get into that. I just seen Brandy Martin, tomorrow's guest. She checking in. She in the streets.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
man, we got RP Boo in the streets. That's
Boo.
right.
Now let me say something. Let me say something. We say we got Boo on that. Now Boo is the godfather of footwork, y'all. So I'm saying this is another Inglewood legend. We all Inglewood legend, but that's another Inglewood legend, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
talking
that's my
about,
favorite DJ.
man?
I,
Record,
Straight up.
record player Boo.
hey,
Y'all
Man.
look him
boy,
up.
hey,
Salute.
it was fun, man. I wasn't really no dancer, but I didn't mind seeing them chicks, you know what I'm saying, juke. Doochie,
Hey,
doochie,
look.
doochie, doochie,
Hey,
doochie,
hey,
Wasn't
doochie.
no House-O-Matic without Boo DJing.
Straight up.
Wasn't
man.
no House-O-Matic. I was
And,
around for all that. See, that's
hey,
what people don't know.
shout out to Ronnie. You know what I mean? One of the head dudes for the House of Maddox. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, straight
Let's
up.
see who else in the
Oh,
streets.
oh,
See,
they were super popular around the
we got
city.
the ladies checking in today, but
Yeah.
I'm starting to think like with really nobody because all the ladies is checking in is going to be guests on the show. So are they just seeing what they gonna be on? Or what?
Yeah.
But shouts out to Tracy LaRue and definitely Yep Queen. Definitely
What's up,
Yep
Queen?
Queen. You know, not to be rude to you, none, Elihu. We always just stop when I see people in the streets. We always got to stop and shout them out. We
Yeah,
always
yes
shout the
sir. Yes
streets out.
sir. I'm
So
saluting. I'm a salute.
so back to you, Elihu. Man, it's just like, boy, I don't want to take up all the time making it about me, but it's like, man, it's like, I know you my cousin, but it's like I really got my brother right here, and it's just like, you really the dude that like put me up on a lot of stuff with the rap game, man. Like you really, and it's so funny when I say people that have OGs and stuff to teach them nothing. I can't say that about you because like everything you came and showed me was positive, and you jump behind anything that I was doing, man. And it's just like how you on here now, like how you on one of our sponsors, but it's like I remember Snap. This man, I never forget how this man changed my life. I don't even think Snap will believe this. Now we already had established I was gonna be a rapper. Ain't nobody give me that. That was God, right?
Yes sir.
So,
Absolutely.
but I wanted to be Run from Run DMC so bad, right? Elihu, because Run was the coolest thing ever, dog. Run was cool.
Yes sir.
Elihu comes along with a tape with a rapper that was 16 years old named Easy E. And I'm like, oh my goodness, do you hear this cursing and stuff? I mean, get that out of here. I can't listen to that. I get in trouble for listening to that. But man, Elihu put me up on a lot of stuff. Like when I
Man,
dropped Snap album,
he
he
put you up
supported.
on that Easy E, and your life ain't been the same since.
Ain't been the same, man. And me and
Gangsterism.
him, me and him that been in the trenches together, man. We done been through some stuff. You know, I'm gonna just say this, then we gonna get off into other stuff, man. I just gotta tell this story about Elihu, right? So I remember Elihu was into it with some dudes in the neighborhood, right? So me, me and Elihu, we out at my mama crib. I think it was like a barbecue or something, everybody out there. So I'm asleep. I'm like, man, I'm not driving you home, man. You gotta drive yourself home. I'm asleep. So I I wake up. We at White Castles on 55th in Ashland. And I'm like, what's wrong with him? Like, he know he into it with these dudes. And he know I'm not their favorite person in the world. I'm like, man, I wake up, see him walking over there. I'm like, man, somebody gonna kill this fool. I look, he wrestling with somebody, right? I'm like, what? So I get this, I get a mystic bottle that was sitting in the car. I hit the dude with the bottle. Bow. So then
We
Ellie,
hit it.
Elihu like, yeah, punk. And I see the dudes coming across the boulevard. I'm like, man, you better come on. You better come on. I get in the I get in the driver's seat. What happened, Elihu? What happened after
Hey,
that?
hey, Beast get in the driver's seat, bail out a White Castle. He make that right, going down Ash and going toward 54th. They start bucking at us.
and they and they
I'm
was in
talking
the
about like,
car
no, 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 no. I'm talking about, bro, they bucking at us, bro.
and they
Beast
steady
is in
coming.
it. Oh, boy.
Steady, steady coming. I'm gonna give everybody my trick. This trick will save lives. This is what you do when you're in a car chase and gang members are shooting at you. So we trying to get away. They bucking. I put my turn signal on like I'm finna go right, and I went left. and they was
Straight up. Game
hey,
of, a vehicle crossover, bro. You
I, I had to bust up that one way, but I got away.
got that nigga a
Man,
vehicle crossover, bro. Straight
but
up, we was
that
out of there.
hey,
that's
you
the
wouldn't think they would have kept coming because one day into it with the moles from down there on
hey, the
Yeah,
way
they
54.
was,
they was shooting, the moles was getting out the way too.
yeah,
The,
they was,
the
they,
way they was
hey,
shooting, ain't nobody. We
hey,
could have. I mean, I don't carry. I don't deal with guns, but we could have had guns, and we wouldn't have been a. It ain't like in the movies. It is not like in the
yeah,
movies.
nah,
We getting down. Whole time I'm driving, I got my head down.
yeah,
Like, nah, it,
yeah.
that one like at
He
least
damn
for
near looking
me.
at the bottom of the steering wheel driving. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
at least for me, it was not like in the movies. I'm like, man, we got to get up out of here.
Hey,
But
well,
but we gonna get back to. I'm gonna get back to you, Elihu. See, I don't even know if Snap know this. Elihu got a book.
you told me.
He got
Well,
a
both of
book.
y'all
What?
told me.
Oh, what's the name of the book,
I,
Elihu?
I, I, right.
Can anything good come from Inglewood?
Can anything
Uh,
good?
Yeah. So no, so the scripture, it's a scripture, it's a biblical scripture. So it's like, can anything good come out of Nazareth? So
Oh,
it's
okay.
telling a story about Nazareth and the citizens of Nazareth. God said he couldn't see nothing good coming out of there.
Oh,
So
okay.
he was steady trying to give the prophet an opportunity to show there's something good that could come out of Nazareth. So that's
Right.
basically the story of that. You know what I mean? So it's basically we flip that. Can anything good come out of Inglewood? You know what I mean? And I say yes. You know what I mean? Yes. Look at us.
yeah,
We out of
definitely,
Inglewood, West Inglewood. Yes.
Right.
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Um, Brandy Martin, Big Red. She said much love to you. And
Thank
Yep, Queen said congratulations to you too.
you. Much love to you too, Queen.
We definitely came out good. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you got to
Hey,
define it though. You got to define good. Are you
but
talking about uh being successful as far as finances, or just at peace? Feel what I'm saying?
yeah, well,
Being at peace with
I'm
your
gonna say it
life.
like this. I'm gonna say it like this now. Um, the book was published in 2011, so it's basically going back into the archives of my life. You know what I mean? Just the things that we went through, and just using the story of the Bible to help explain the scenario that went into events that went into times of my life. You know what I mean? So a situation growing up with my brother, my sister. I'm the youngest. You know what I mean? Just how I grew up with having asthma. I got pictures in the book when I was in the hospital. You know what I mean? Just going through that. So I never got to the really telling about me being shot and things of that nature. That's like a for the next book and stuff like that. You know, so it didn't get into the real details, but that's for the next book. You know what I mean? Because transformations went on. You
Well,
know,
since you love
mindset.
us and you want to see us win, can we get to getting shot story? People like that type of stuff on the internet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Hey, before hold on, before you say that story. Now didn't I tell you beats be wanting to hear all the juicy stuff, man? You try to throw it off on me. But go ahead.
Nothing
Go,
but the
go carry on.
gangster. Jill. Nothing
Carry on.
but.
well,
Oh,
so let's go
shout out
back.
to Big Cuz Demo. What up, Demo?
Well, let's go back. This is January 1993.
Mm.
January 25th, I just got off of probation. what catching the case and all that stuff. Just got off the probation. So
Wait,
me and my
hold on. I wanna show them that we stepping our game up. I'm gonna give you the spotlight.
Dang.
bad. All right. So
Yeah.
like I said, 1993, January 25th, I just got off of probation, dealing with a case. So January 26th, me and my partner that was with me, no name gonna be said, we hustling. We try to aid a brother to get out of prison. You know what I mean? So we out there moving packs, doing what we doing. So we located 47th in Cottage Grove. In that time, this is called the Village. So the police wasn't really trying to raid
Hey,
us. They was really
why
trying
did they
to
call it the village?
uh man, just the circumference of the neighborhood, how it was, and just the different the entity that was over there.
What was
I
over
think
there?
it's
What street tribe was dominating the area?
GDs. And then
G-Town Village.
little farther down, you had Stones over there too, but they was a
Okay.
little farther down. But the GDs had
Okay.
that area where we was. So it was a fire station behind where we was. We was inside of a garage doing our hustling, but it was a fireplace on the next block behind us. They was selling heroin and all that stuff behind there. They was really aiding them. But I guess whatever happened, the peoples come to the front door to knock to get their products.
12.
So when the individuals,
You mean 12, right? When you say the people,
yeah,
we call them
12.
12 now. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta call them 12. Yeah, at them time we was calling them pigs. So back in them days, we was calling them pigs. So the pig, somebody knocked on the door. So at this time, I don't know who it is. Somebody knocked on the door like regular, like a customer. But the spirit told me that that was the police. So the person I was with hustling, I told him not to open the door because that was the police. He said, man, that ain't the police. I said, bro, that's the damn police. Don't open that motherfucking door. They knocked on the
Mother
door
sucking?
again.
The
Mother
mother
sucker,
sucking, though. Right.
punk sucker,
I
straight
thought
up.
I heard you right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they
as I
all
walked from
suckers.
as I
Go
walked from
ahead.
the door, I walked about I took about 30 steps and sat down in a window ledge of where we was. I sat down. They knocked again. So the person opened the door. So when he opened the door, the one officer snatched him out, said, freeze, this is the police, put your hands up. So the partner came in and told me, freeze, put my hands up. I'm sitting down. So as I stand up with my hands up, let me go off track a little bit. Now let's go to the movie Juice. You remember that scene when Q was at the locker and Tupac rode up on him with that hoodie on? He had that hoodie.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
now I had a black and purple jacket on, sort of like that, on
Right.
with my hood on. So as I
Right.
stand up, I got my hands up.
Right.
So like I said, he from the door. I'm gonna turn this around. The door
Right.
is 30 feet. I'm right here by the window. I got my hands
Right.
up.
Right.
I ain't no weapons in there, none of that. The gun go off. At
So
this
you
time,
got your
I didn't know,
hold on.
bro, that
You got your
19,
hands up and you get shot.
1993, January 26 just passed, right? So I'm celebrating,
Right.
you know. So I got my
So
hands
you
up,
got.
bro. I got my
Can we
hands
see
up,
that
bro.
wound again? I saw you show it earlier. Oh no, you too close in. Back up some.
See that right there?
Right there. Yeah. Okay, so it
That's
hit you right
17
there.
stitches. That was 17 stitches. A quarter of an inch more, I'd have been out of there. I was
Just from it being
18.
in the head is still a
I,
blessing. But you still
I
here.
was 18 years old. I was 18 years old. Next month, while I was turning 19. So, like I said, I had my hands up. I didn't even know I was shot. So I felt something going down my face.
Wait, so you didn't like black out or nothing?
No.
Okay.
So I had my hands up. I didn't even know I was shot. So I felt something going down my face. I did this. It was blood. I said, motherfucker, you
What?
shot me in my motherfucking head. This nigga like this, bro.
What? Yeah, you
This
got
nigga
a
like
curse
this,
for
bro.
that. What?
He like that.
So you got your hands up. I'm just making sure I'm following this right, because I never really. So you got your hands up when the police come and hit in the house. Shot you. So you didn't hear it?
Now I heard the gun go off. I heard the shot, but like I said, I didn't know I was shot.
Right.
Because it grazed me. Have it got, like I said, I got a hoodie on, bro.
Right.
So however that motherfucker hit me, bro, it grazed me. And like I said,
so where was
Hold on for a second.
where was the pig at?
he was by the door. Yeah, like I said, he was about 30 steps from me where he fired his gun. And I got my hands up. And once I found out I didn't know I was shot because I felt blood going down my head. I did this, and the motherfucker like this. After he shot, he came up. So as he come, I said, I got my hand on. I did this. I said, motherfucker, you shot me in my motherfucking head, nigga.
Whoa. Wow.
So from that point, they walked me out. They walked me out the door.
Right.
They laid me down. The ambulance came. So the money that I had, that I hustled, I had it in my shoe.
Right.
So no, they going through it. No, all the work that I had was gone. I ain't had no work on me. I just had money.
Right.
So they up and down. So I get shot. So let's go back 2 years before that, 91. You remember Kicking gets shot.
Right.
So my brother gets shot. He gets shot in the back of the head. So all thing I can think about is the shit he was saying when he got shot. He said he was telling the motherfucker, the ambulance driver, to tell him jokes and shit like that to keep him up.
The knuckle. He thought the ambulance driver. He called him a knuckle sucker.
No, he was telling him to tell him jokes to keep him up.
Oh, that's what they was telling him. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they'll tell him the jokes to keep him up, so you could know. So I was thinking the same shit. Like, man, talk to me. You know what I mean? And shit like that. You know what I mean? I ain't.
Listen. I know you got popped in the head by the, but hey, you're a business owner, man. We don't curse on here, man. Now back to the story. I want to edit this and put this place so I can. So, just for purposes of editing and putting in places. So again, both of y'all was shot in the head. Ask me some questions about this, Snap, please.
Well,
I just want to listen to it.
He said, I'm listening to him. He said it really didn't affect him. Like when it happened, he wasn't in that type of state of shock when it happened to him. He didn't even feel it. When I got shot, I ain't gonna say I felt it, but I knew it because the bullet hit me right here in the jaw, and it spent me around like somebody lined me up. Bow! Somebody gave me a super punch right here in the jaw. Broke my joint. And as I'm laying on the ground, I could feel my life slipping away because the dude, after I hit the ground, the dude shot 2 more times while I was on the ground.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you knew.
Then he ran off.
So what you telling me that you took a shot to the head and you were still on your feet, right?
Yes.
Gun
Yes.
was it?
I think it was like a 38.
30. You can get back to the story, man. I'm just intrigued,
So
man.
so
So,
so
Man, police was carrying 38s back then.
yeah, 38s and 9s and 45s and stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
So as I'm in the ambulance, I think I probably after they probably checked me and all this stuff, I think I probably blacked out there probably because only thing I know, it took me to Cook County. They sold me up. I remember a nurse saying, because my mama and them didn't know I was shot. Did nobody know I was shot?
why
So
they thought you was there from the streets? Hold on. Oh man, Jada real man, instead of Boston Hood's DVD. You know when I was the DVD where I was under the light.
yeah,
That's who on there. The dude will be talking to me. Oh, it's on now. But I'm definitely gonna hit you up, Jay. But
Salute.
so you say they thought you was they
they,
didn't know you was shot
Hey,
in the head.
the
hey,
nurse, my mother didn't know I was shot. So the
What,
nurse was looking at me. Like I said, I'm
hold on.
18.
What'd you say, Snap? You can't
you
hear?
going in and out.
Who,
Oh,
me?
okay.
Beats.
Okay. Yeah, you going in and out, Beats.
I don't know why I was doing that.
The land.
I can hear you now.
You can
So
hear me?
so the
All right.
nurse, yeah, I can hear you. So the nurse, I guess she was observing me, and she was like, she looking at me. She like, I don't look like no bad kid or something. You if you're in the nursing field, I was in the nursing field, so and if you seeing a person shot or whatever injured, they looking at you like you don't look no bad kid. So I guess they called my mother and let her
Right.
and let them know that I was shot and I was in the hospital. So like I said,
Right.
after that, I don't, I got the 17 stitches. They took me to the county hospital. So I'm knocked out.
Right.
So when I wake up, I'm handcuffed to the bed because men's, when you wake up, you want to shift yourself. You know what I mean? You wake
Right.
up, you want to shift your Jones. You know what I'm talking about? So I tried to
Right.
do that with my right hand. My right hand was handcuffed to the bed,
Right.
and the police right there. So I was like, oh man, okay. So me and the cop started conversating. So he started asking me questions because he was also
Not
a lawyer.
not the one that shot you.
No,
Okay.
no, it was, I guess, a officer that was on security for me to take me,
Right.
with the procedure, and then once they're gonna take me to the county. So he was also a lawyer.
Right.
So we was talking. He was asking me what's going on and stuff like that. He referred me to a lawyer. So I go meet the lawyer. I go to the lawyer's office. I see a picture on the lawyer's office. I say, "That's your family?" He said, "Yeah, that's my son. That's my man." It turned out his son is one of my guys
Oh,
from the
wow.
street,
Right.
from the streets. I'm like, but I never told him like I knew his son and none of that.
Right.
When I got out with the case with him and I saw his son, I'm like, man, your
Did
father, my lawyer.
they put anything on you?
Yeah,
Did they charge you with something?
they put some work. They put like 5, 6, 7 bags on me. Um, and I was facing 6 to 30.
So so
So what happened
For
was so the individual that was with me,
right.
you know who the person I'm talking about, right? So me and him look alike. So I could have
Right.
put all he was good
Right.
because after we got arrested, we couldn't find him for a couple of days. So after they found him, I could have subpoenaed him to court and put it all on him, and I'd have been good. But I just said, man, I just take the probation and whatever, boom, boom, boom. I ain't bringing him in it. You know what I mean?
But I'm lost because you sued them, and I bought a whole wardrobe. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, after the case, I still sued him.
How much money you got? I know they do disclosures and stuff, but
Hey, put like this: the money I got, I had already had.
No, I'm saying, we get some shopping. You know,
Yeah,
got a good fresh.
Hey, Snap. Hey, Snap. Let me tell you. Look, me and Beast, we gonna go off subject right quick. Me and this chick I was dating back in the days, we went to Gurney. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, cuz.
Oh, hold on. You just made me think.
So we went to Gurney Mills and go shopping. Like, man, go. Now she ain't. I ain't shopping. I ain't spending no money. She's spending the money. So I get her to put Beast shit in the amount of wardrobe we get. Hey, we kept it moving. Shit, we kept it moving.
Just
Hey,
throwing
I
bread.
got to say
Beast probably bought a whole bunch of unnecessary. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Freshman ask what you talking about, dude?
Hey. My closet.
Who took care of me, man?
Hey, the closet, boy.
And I used to take out his clothes. He'd be. I'm just thinking about the happy side of it now, because you know we could have lost you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it like this, cause that's why I say can anything good come from Inglewood? To get to the good side, you have to go through, as I realize now, you know what I mean? You have to go through some trials and tribulations to get to the good side. So we could be here in 2023 to talk about the things that we went through. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't always pretty in Inglewood.
You definitely was a crook. You didn't teach me how to be.
I think it was more gloomy days than sunny.
Hey, that's why. That's why.
I said I think it was more gloomy days than sunny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
You know what? I would tell, man, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Inglewood. Once I got on the west side where the women was at, I really just got y'all had it.
Hey, where I'm at now? I'm on the west side.
Hey, man.
I'm on the west side.
I got caught up in the mix, man.
Yeah,
I got caught up in the mix, man. I burned a lot of time, a lot of productive time standing on the block.
Yeah, man.
All that productive time I'm just burning, just wasting away. Go from standing on the block to going to do time in prison. That's double. So,
I definitely got away.
Hey, but without them ties, Snap, you wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't?
Nah, I wouldn't be here.
We don't know.
He definitely wouldn't be.
We don't know which one of our stories is gonna touch somebody. Is gonna make them have a perspective and like, man, them dudes went through that. That dude got shot. Man, that dude lost his son. That man, they still going forward and stuff like that. Come on, look, we all been through some stuff. All our mothers is gone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your child, my children's mother was murdered. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You know what I mean? And the case is still in court 4 years later, going on 5 years. So when do the sword ever start the healing process?
Let me say,
you right about that, man.
We done been through so much and like the stuff, right? I think we just gonna have to go over this on this show talking to you. History, right? And I want to ask you something. See, Snap should have said talking about because he be talking to me about it. Then it just come to me. Question. This is a question that Snap wanted to ask, but I think you can
Ask who?
answer it though.
He want to ask
He
who?
want he Bam Bam,
Oh,
but I
okay.
think you can ask it. He wanted to know seeing me grow up,
Hey,
and I was like, that's a good
you kept going in
question.
and out. Now what you say?
Oh, my bad. Snap wanted to know. He said he wanted to ask Turlin, what was it like seeing me grow up? And like you was there too though. So what was it like?
Uh, Beast was an ass. Not I forgot. I'm business. I'm supposed to curse. But hey, as a little brother, this is my
He was a
this is my
donkey.
cousin, but this is my little brother. He was always around us. So like even when I transferred from Henderson to go to Mark Twain with him, Lynn, and Terrell, and everybody else that went there, Beast was he was antagonizer. He'd get you. He's because he was a shorty. But he was a jokester. Hey, that's where we started. We used to talk about each other. See, hey, that's why Beast got comedian skills because we used to talk about each other so much. Going to school, being on Winchester, and just just all that. Just like you know what I mean. Just being the youngest out of everybody. You know what I mean. But hey, Beast was funny, boy.
Yeah.
Beast was funny.
He still is funny.
I, I
He
really
still
don't.
is.
I really don't be. I'm real serious. But uh, yeah,
Hey, you know the
he wanted to
funniest
Hey,
thing
know.
you
about
remember that
Beats
time I
is
beat up that white boy? You remember that time I beat up that white boy
Why
in Mark
y'all
Twain?
always? Why do y'all racist? Yes, that's what you was kicked out of school for, man. You just getting into
No,
fights
I want kick that.
with
I
the
want kick
other.
that school for that. I want
No,
kick
I
that
said
school
you
for
can
that.
stop getting in this stuff. Come on now, man. You a
Hey,
business owner, man.
but
This
look,
ain't
I'm
for
just saying.
that. For
Hey,
laughing,
oh
man.
crazy.
but look, I went through a journey to become the businessman I am.
Well, we finna journey into the health food now, man, because I don't say nothing that's gonna hurt you later, man. We gonna journey into the health food. You know, you 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 who we the hood vegan. You know what I'm saying? You the
Hood
hood
vegan.
vegan. I
Yes.
I'm gonna let you ask Snap. I'm gonna let Snap ask. Man, I had a whole. I had to force him to. I think I took the episode down. I'm like, would you the health food until we got Elihu. So I'm gonna let Snap.
Hey, your voice going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's probably delayed like 2 seconds.
Ask him some stuff about the uh
The vegan.
yeah, the vegan stuff.
All right, okay. You said you've been a vegan for what? 20? You say 25 years, right? 20.
Yeah, 25 plus.
What made you get into that?
It started with my brother. Back in them days, my brother was going to the fort, studying Islam. And, at that time, no pork.
Right.
So I'm a shorty. I'm about 7 years old. He coming home talking about you can't eat no pork no more. I'm like, dude, what you talking about? I can't eat no pork. Boy, I'm like, mama about to go cook some center cut pork steaks right now. What you talking about? No pork. I'm about to go make a sandwich. I'm about to get it in. What you talking about? So by him dropping that seed on me, not knowing I'm 7 years old. You know what I mean? As years got by, I started working in, like I said, the restaurant Cecilia's. I was about 10 years old working in Cecilia's.
Okay.
So, so during that time, my body started going through a rejection stage. So when I started to eat pork, something that was pork, it made me sick. I'm like, man, why does this stuff make me sick? I just ate this a couple days ago. Why? So every time I ate it, it made me sick. So I slowly stopped eating the pork because it kept making me sick. So I stopped eating pork. So during the time, my body started rejecting beef at 14, 15. So it started going through these rejection stages. You know what I mean? So by the time I was like 22, 23, my body was going through a phase where I haven't consumed any flesh because it was making my body sick. So then I found a job with this restaurant that was a vegetarian restaurant because I wasn't clear about veganism. I heard about veganism or vegetarianism through KRS-One. You know, he was talking about no chicken, no pork, no. To me, that's commit suicide, sub murder. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I heard of or knew about vegetarianism. So once I got that job, I was just eating fish. And after that, I just went full force. That was like 99. That was like 99 or
So let me
2000.
ask you this: what do you consider? Because you know what? This is what I want to know. I won't say it. I mean, I was a vegetarian for a long time. It's the difference between vegan and vegetarian.
The difference between vegetarian and vegan is the
Yeah,
vegetarian, they still might consume a certain item that may have dairy products in it. It either might be eggs, milk, or cheese.
right.
But a vegan, they don't consume anything of that. They don't eat no eggs, don't eat no cheese, no milk, anything that come from animal. They don't consume it.
Right. Oh, is it better now?
Yeah,
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 but you
yeah,
still
Can
you
you hear
still
me?
break it up a little bit. I can hear you, but you still.
I,
yeah.
I
It's
tried.
still delaying a little bit.
I tried. What you about the vegan stuff since you can't hear.
Let's say that
Yeah,
again, Beats.
I said snap just vegan stuff in this restaurant and stuff since y'all can't hear me.
Oh, well, yeah. Explain to them about the stuff that you got in your restaurant, the type of food that you serving, and just the type of things that you got in your place of business.
Well, on our menu, we have entrees. That's well, I feel like we're a place where we can be in a position where we can help people that that want to be they in the beginning stages, transitioning themselves from going from plant based from flesh to a plant based. So we have like call it protein. So people always say, how you get your protein? So you can use tofu. That's protein. That's made out of a soybean.
Okay.
So you could use tofu to make your vegan scrambled eggs. You could use tofu to make your vegan fish fillets. You could use tofu to bake your pies. You know what I mean? As
Mm,
you use eggs to be a binder. So you could also use a certain type of tofu to bake your goods. You know what I mean? So that'd be your egg replacer and things of that nature. So and here in vegan world, we have vegan ribs that's made out of wheat vegetable protein flour.
Mm.
ribs.
Yes, yes, vegan
I
ribs.
I've been wondering like how would it taste, like the taste on it. Just honestly, how would it
Yeah,
taste? Because people that eat meat, it's kind of hard for them to transition.
yeah,
And when they do try to test something out, they going straight for the taste.
yeah.
So
So that's so
how
that's
would
what
it
we aim
taste?
for. So that's what we aim for. You know what I mean? Like I said, since it's made out of flour, we have to we have to deep fry some to give it that crisp. When you barbecue ribs, on the outside of it, it get crispy. The skin of it get crispy. So you have to deep fry it a little bit to help the flour crisp up a little bit so it can be kind of crispy. then we put the sauce on it. You know what I mean? Then once you pull it, it give you that little texture to it. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of people that come in here that's meat eaters. You know what I mean? That be amazed about the entrees that we have, the vegan ribs, the vegan fish. We make vegan meatloaf,
Wait,
country fried
hold
steak.
on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Straight from the streets. My cousin Demo say he know when he was in the joint, soy was messing up a lot of guys' liver.
That's true.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Cause your restaurant it's in the hood. How
Yeah.
many vegans is in the hood? Is it a lot of vegan people in the hood?
Well, we still alert in the hood that we are here. You know, we've been here almost 2 years, but
Right,
it's been a lot of people that's vegans that they used to go out south to other vegan restaurants.
right.
But now since they know we here, they've been coming in and been happy. They ain't got to take a 45-hour drive to go to another side of town because now they got a bigger options here.
Well, let me
So
ask you this. Let me ask you this, man. I just gotta say it. What's the benefit of being vegan? Is it do it make you healthier? Like what's the benefit? Because I gotta say
um,
this.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna speak about. I had a health challenge growing up. I was an asthmatic.
Right,
So me going through the food changes, taking this out of my diet, taking that out of my diet, taking that out of my diet, and food that I was eating was building up mucus in my body. So that was triggering off my asthma.
okay,
So we got mucus built up, your your air passages get clogged up, so you can't be on a rhythmic type of breathing pattern. So
okay.
once I started learning how to eat, I had to learn how to readjust my mind and habits to stop eating like this, to start learn how to eat healthy. You know what I mean? I've been in the restaurant industry since about 10, making
Right.
food. But once I got to the vegetarian restaurant, I had to learn all over again from the mind how to accept the food because I know I was a meat eater. So you know what I mean? Last thing I stopped eating was fish. So you know what I mean? So it was like, how do I do this?
Let me ask you this, because you did it for me. Like you made me be able to come
That's
vegetarian.
why you was vegan.
Yeah, Elihu. Well, I was never vegan. I was vegetarian. He,
Vegetarian, rather.
but so I'm saying that to say, so if it was somebody who wanted to get into it, what advice would you give them? Like, what's the first step? If you just give them the first step, if they say,
Uh,
"Hey, I want to become a vegetarian," what would you tell them?
I tell them I tell them to make a list out of all the meats that they eat.
All right,
I tell them to start off with their favorite to their least, then go from the least to the favorite. Because by that time, you eliminate if you eat all the sorts of meats, turkey, all that stuff, but you eat beef more than everything else. So put the
right.
beef first, because that's gonna be the hardest to get rid of, because that's what you eat more. So everything else might be less challenging to eliminate. You start off at the bottom and go from your least to your top. So by the time you get to your top, meats that you eat on a consistent base, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna want other options. You're gonna want to try this. Now it's about making your mind be in a valley of decisions. Because if you don't know it's out here, you don't know. But now you know
Now,
it's out here. Now you try to put yourself to how to learn how to accept, transition your mind and your tongue to accept this new taste of food.
quick question: can that work with women too? Like if like, can I make a list of women that I like from the top to get rid of?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
yes.
Nah,
It definitely work in that order too.
nah. That what you just said is what you had me do. You said go strong on what you like like for me. The first thing I stopped eating was turkey.
Mhm.
Turkey was the easiest thing because, like you said, I just went from the least. I worked all the way up. Then I had that problem that most of y'all are gonna have. chicken. I had to get away from that. Like you said, I was down to chicken. I had to get something else. But this is what I want to ask you. With all the health stuff, there's people in the family that's live to be 97, and I see them eating good old chitlins all the time.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Well, I'm gonna say this: for the people that's in their 90s, 70s, the meats they ate back in them days is different from the meats and stuff now. Them meats is more wholesome and more. See, the animals back in them days was vegetarian fed,
Right.
Right.
so they was more healthier. They didn't go they didn't go through the they didn't go through the whole process of being caged up and bruised and things of that nature. Plus, a lot of back in them days, us as Black Americans, we slaughtered our own animals.
Right.
It probably, especially if you was down south,
Right.
slaughtered your own animals and stuff like that. So, like in the Jewish community, they don't they separate their meats. They don't eat if they eating beef, they're not gonna drink milk because they feel like the meat they eat, that milk could have came from that calf, or you know what I mean. So they don't want to mix that in their system. So they kind of keep all that stuff separate. You know what I mean. So it's like
Right.
it's a lot of dietary laws, like even the Bible. When you go to the Bible, Genesis 1:29, that's a dietary scripture.
Right.
It tell you eat from the earth, it tell you eat from the trees, stuff like that. Then you can go to Genesis 9th chapter 1 through 5. Then it talks about the blood of the animals and stuff. So let's talk about that. Can you imagine being in a slaughterhouse and seeing a cow get punctured in the head first because they try to make him unconscious? Then they go through the other state, they slit his throat from ear to ear so he can bleed out. So just like Snap, I want to ask you a question. Like you say you got shot in your face, right, bro? And it made you been a whole spin. But after that, how did you feel? What did you feel going through that?
Numb. Everything was
So
numb.
so 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 you said you felt numb. So can you imagine the animal going through what it's going through? Because it ain't over with because he just got slit and all that stuff. So all that what he going through is going into his flesh. That's not meat. It's flesh.
You know when an animal get his throat slit or whatever in Benton, Mississippi, that's called good eating. I'm just
Yeah,
letting you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, and that's crazy. Remember the last time we was in Mississippi, we went down to Mississippi, we would eat. I didn't know, but they was cooking in that black crock pot over the fire. They had deer meat and goat.
Good
Now this was I was
eating.
eating meat.
Good eating.
Hey, I didn't know it
Yeah,
tastes
that was
like
like
pot roast.
2000.
Yeah, that was man. That was so.
Let
I'm
me
just
let
saying.
me let me ask y'all this. Let me bring it back to the hood, straight Chicago. I mean, y'all probably know the answer. People out there probably know. Oh, first, Demo checked in again. He said he might open one down there where he at. Put him in the game, cuz of.
Put him in the
So
Got you,
we're gonna
game.
have
Cuzzo.
to
Hey, that's
He
no
might
problem,
score a
man. That's
triple double.
we're gonna have to
hey,
tell him. But
got you.
this is my question. How come, I'm so old school. I don't know if you call them people or brothers, but between the folks and the brothers, how come the brothers always look down on eating pork? Like, so in your findings between the two, do you have more folks that's vegans and vegetarians or more brothers? Right? What do you find?
Um, well, I'm gonna put it like this. When I was out south, and I was dealing with some of the vegan restaurants out there. It was, it was. I ain't gonna say half and half, but I know a I knew a lot of guys that was under that was GDs, that was
Right.
vegans. I knew a few of the brothers that was vegan, but I think I knew a lot. I probably knew a little bit more folks
Right. There was
that
vegan.
was, you know what I mean? Because you
That's
know,
probably. Let me see if that's in the creed. We believe in the teaching of. No, it ain't in there.
but even
It
though,
ain't in there.
you know what I mean, they say,
It ain't in there.
This dude is crazy.
hey, you know what I mean. So it's like, I guess it's I guess it's about everybody line of belief too. You know what I mean?
I
Right.
don't,
You
I don't
think,
really think it got nothing to do with brothers and folks, man. I just think it got. I mean, we all we all got access to this to this type of information that we can use to make our bodies. You know what I'm saying? To make our bodies everlasting, and we try different things. So
Right.
that's just something that people doing. Like far as the pork, yeah, yeah. Far as the pork, and that's only because I think because like with the black stones and stuff like that, they got a little Islamic thing going on over there
Right.
yeah,
with it.
Right.
And
yeah,
that's why they
yeah,
kill that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
I
saying? So
I
that
remember I used to come in Cecilia's, right? So I catch the moles, getting them a nice slice of sausage pizza, right? And they'll look and say, "You know, we ain't even supposed to be eating this."
Hey, hey,
They'll
but
be
that,
talking.
hey, hey, you remember? Hey, did you remember? The beef pizza started coming to existence.
I remember the beef pizza.
That's because I switched up. They helped the moles put the hamburger patty on the
Right.
pizza. I made the first sound. Like people don't understand. I know it's other restaurants out here that's vegan. There's a few
Right.
restaurants that got here got vegan pizza puffs. But I'm letting you know on this platform on Hood Hierarchy, I am the creator of the first vegan pizza puff in 2003.
Oh no, now hey, you did that. You was you was I admit you was walking around sucking them out of a gym
hey
bag, and
man,
I didn't
I
want
was
any.
I
But
was
I know
hungry.
I'm far away. I'm far away. I don't know how the heck. I don't know how. I'm gonna get to try some of your food, man. I want to try it.
Got you.
I just
oh
want to see
no,
what it tastes like.
Jack's fruit tacos.
So I
Hey,
guess
hey,
I got you. I don't know, man, but I'm far away, man. I don't want you to mail it to me because by the time it get to me, man,
that
the
boy be
critters have been
that boy
got to
boy be looking
Hey,
like
hey, hey,
Frankenstein.
hey, Elihu,
it.
did you hear what I said? You just turned the pizza puff in a gym bag to a restaurant. Come on, man. Can y'all clap for him? That's right, man. You did that, man. Let me see if I can make this straight from the street. I think I can make it pop up. Can y'all see that?
The food they ate back then, they were not fertility. They ate out. Or garden people want to go back to eating like our grandparents, our ancestors. We need to get back to their ways.
Get back to their
Yeah.
Hey,
ways.
I'm gonna put it like this, man.
Why that comment came in so small? Why you can't see it in the comment?
You probably need some of them things. What they call glasses. Elihu red.
Dang.
You probably just need some of them glasses things,
No,
specs.
because it just popped up on the screen at the bottom.
Oh no, I just figured out how to make it do it, man. I'm learning stuff, man.
Okay,
You
okay.
know,
Hey. I'm just appreciate.
but
No,
we can
I just
we can
appreciate
figure
this
that out at
journey, man.
the end. What
Yeah,
you
I just
say?
appreciate this journey, man. This God got me on. And I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
the individuals God put in their life. You know what I mean? Man, you know what I mean? Just,
It's just
you know,
so amazing, man. They gotta read the book, man, because like you really, I mean, hey, man, people can't take this away from you. I ain't gonna lie, I can't include my boy Snap in this, but I ain't gonna say, man, we wasn't the weakest and we wasn't the toughest in the neighborhood though. So to see you to see you get up out of it, man, I'm proud of you. Now, Snap, I'm even proud of him because I just knew he wasn't going to last too long. But, because he was front
One more
line.
mountain
I was
shit.
never I was never on the front line like Snap was, you know what I'm saying? Even, I mean, I was at some time, but I'm just saying, man, to see you leave the street, man, and do what you're doing, that gotta mean something. And I know my auntie, my mama, and everybody is looking down at you, man, just smiling at you. So you keep doing
Yeah,
your thing, and you can't go wrong. Nothing but because I'm gonna open me a vegetarian restaurant right here. They say I ain't want to tell them anything, but that's
let's
right.
do it.
So
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna.
hey, they don't know about this. How this new age of guaping about to happen, bro. They don't know.
Yeah,
They
I'm
don't
finna do
know.
it.
You know what I mean?
We tried it
I'm
before,
kind of scared of
but
all this reprocessed meat anyway. Most of this shit, most of it's cloned.
Hey,
So
hey,
they got
hey,
us out here eating clone
can
fish.
y'all see this? You
yeah,
see
Yeah,
that?
yeah, Vegan World
vegan
Cafe
world for life.
for Vegan
It's
World
like a
Cafe.
burger.
Cafe.
Oh,
Oh,
burger.
that's a burger.
Yeah, that's a burger. Yeah, I can see that.
Nah, Elihu, I'm like what
Like
that say?
I got
Bring it
I
up.
got artwork. We got artwork, so when the children come in, they can
Right.
color.
Oh,
Right,
dope, dope.
right,
Yeah,
right, right. Yeah, vegan world
yeah. I'm a
cafe.
I'm a definitely I'm gonna definitely get with you, man. I want to sell the vegan stuff, but hey, ladies, I still got the wiener for sale if you. Well,
Hey,
that's something different.
hey, before we get off, we was in Subway and Beats ordered a vegetable submarine sandwich with the bread and all, but it was
Uh,
vegetable, nothing but
hey,
olives and and I didn't understand. I say, man, what? Listen, if you're gonna eat a sandwich, isn't a sandwich without something in the middle of it, like the meat. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
almost like
so
ordering a
and
cheeseburger and
vegetables.
taking the cheeseburger and the burger and throwing it, just eat the lettuce and tomatoes and the onions.
Hey, hey, we go. Hey, whenever we make a trip to St. Louis or coming to see you, Snap, I'm gonna make sure we gonna get it right, bro. You know what I mean? That, hey, like I
Hey,
said,
hey,
when I was in St. Louis, Beats K saw me at the vegan restaurant. I was running in St. Louis.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So,
Hey,
But then,
I turn over, man, because I already don't eat pork. I haven't ate pork since '99. I barely eat beef. The most I probably eat is chicken, and I can stop eating
right.
that because I'm tired of eating it. That's on the black.
see,
That's I
Got
ain't
you,
gonna say
demo
black
for
people.
sure.
That's just on from Monday through Sunday. The average family is gonna eat chicken 4 times out of that week. Poor chickens.
hey, now you just heard them, Beats. You just heard your list. You talking your list. You just said your list. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. So
Well,
that's the
I,
mindset, and that's the
I got
start.
another secret I gotta confess about me not eating meat. Well, by me not being a smoker or a drinker, right? It almost it always got me a certain attention by the ladies. They be like, "Girl, he don't smoke or drink." So then I said, "Wow, I wonder what they would say if I get like Elihu and I stop eating meat." And hey, I got 4 kids now.
Yeah, we have 4 kids now. Hey, but guess what?
it was it
Soon as
was
you get off this
that's
show,
five. I mean five. I forgot it.
soon as you
Yeah.
get off the show, you gonna grab them pork rinds that's sitting up under that table,
No,
and you
no,
gonna get
no,
the
not
crunch.
then. Cause the girls with me after the show. What you talking about? No, for real, man. It's like I'm for real. Like women would introduce me to their parent or whatever, and I could be doing whatever. They didn't care. They're like, but he don't eat meat, and he don't smoke, and he don't
You
drink.
don't smoke, drink, or eat meat. Oh,
So I
yeah.
don't care what he do. He don't smoke and drink and eat meat. I'm telling you, man. So that's really why I got into it. I like the attention, man. I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. You know,
well,
it's different. It's different. It's definitely
Cause
different. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think people
I like the
respect.
feeling.
I think people
I just want
respect the
to.
discipline
I'm
of it
not
though.
saying I want to feel like I'm, you know what I'm saying, 25 again, but you remember that feeling you used to get when you woke up in the morning and it'd be a sunny day and you step out on the porch. You ain't even, you still got your boxes on, but you just step out on the porch and just looking around trying to feel how the day is. And that
Mm-hmm.
feeling and all this opportunity for the day that, man, bro, I'm trying to get that feeling back. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna
I just
lie.
want that feeling back, man. You know.
You can get it.
Once
You
I
can get
came
it.
back to the other side, I didn't
You can
feel
get
nothing
it.
different. Only thing I felt different is how much money I spend eating fast food now. That's the only thing I felt different.
Hey, I'm gonna say for me, my asthma cleared up.
Right?
Uh, uh, you remember I was in that car. You remember I had that car collision on Damon, right?
Right? Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it like this: eating healthy helped me go through that accident because I ain't break no bone, and I ain't had nothing really after that. This is 2004.
Mm,
I'm just really going through something with my body. So I'm learning. You know what I mean? Because when you try to use your body to get better in mechanics, you're gonna go through some pain, right? So now when you working out and all that stuff, you ain't did it in a while, and your body going back to the remembrance again. So me going through that, I believe if I wasn't vegan, I'd have been messed up. And plus,
well,
then
I go to the gym. I be straight. I don't have. I
I,
What
mean,
I,
gym you go to, Beats?
Jim's Polishes on the side of. I'm going. We going to one. Grilled onions. Grilled onions. Oh, I can't. Man, I'm gonna go get me. I'm going to get me one. No. Hey,
ah,
This
what's
dude's
so
stupid,
funny? You got.
man. All right, man. I
I feel good.
understand, man. You
Uh,
right.
you should see me. I feel
Hey,
good.
but look, Beast was the first vegan that I've met that still look fat. I ain't understand that. Like, how this dude got his belly and he a vegan? He don't eat no meat, and
Nah,
I
man.
know deep down in my
Elihu
heart he don't
told
be
me.
cheating or none of that.
Elihu
This
told
man
me.
didn't eat meat.
I'm finna tell you. Elihu told me like, hey, now that you're starting over, you got to get your colon cleansed. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I get my little money and get to the place to get the colon cleansed, and the process turned me away. It's a process to get your colon cleansed, and
so the process of they call it colonoscopy is like when your mother put an enema in you to
yeah,
Talk about one of
make
them
your bowels
suppositories.
make your bowels move. But what this is, it's they have to insert uh the what's name in your rectum for your so to push water in your system to flush out all the build up crud on your large intestines.
man,
You
you
can,
know,
hey, you can have gas. You can have gas entrapped in your large intestines and go through so much pain and you don't even know why.
right? But yeah, I'm gonna probably get
See,
one day,
it's a
but
man thing. It's a man thing because we don't want that to happen. You know what I
right.
mean? But I've been around. Like I said, I've been around this 25 years, and I've been around the health professionals that deal with that because they have to help me with my asthma. You know what I mean? So I have to get myself cleaned out.
I
So
mean, you live in proof, Elihu. Come on, like Terrell calls you fat boy to this day. Whoever thought I would be the fat boy, but it's like so, and you far from fat, so you living proof that it worked. But
I'm almost 50.
why don't you tell the people something before we get up out of here, man? Because I don't know about y'all, but it's Saturday night. I got places to go, people to do. It don't change
And
me.
uh,
You
if y'all open to transition your diet for health reasons, energy reason, mental clarity, just to have a lineage. So, hey, even going through this diet, you can start enhancing your experience with God. Because this is not a religious diet. This is God's dietary food that He asks you to eat, so you can have health. That's why He said you choose health or wealth. You choose. It's your choice. I'm
I
here to
know
help.
we wrapping up, but I got one more question for both of y'all. Why, like he just said, I'm gonna have to come all the way down. Why you don't see vegetarian restaurants or vegan restaurants everywhere, like you see a McDonald's or a Jim's, pizza, hot dogs? Like, why you don't see vegan restaurants everywhere?
Because it is just now really getting popular. Uh, like even I've been working with a this woman named uh, Kate. She's got a vegan museum display where it's breaking down like the history and all that stuff of veganism, because it's not the norm. It's not gonna make it can happen, but it ain't a money grabber like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not a money grabber like that. You know what I mean? And people got to be in a certain mind state to really get this going. You know what I mean? Like the first vegan restaurants in the United States was so vegetarian on 75th
For
and
real?
Indiana. Yeah,
I
that's the
didn't know
first one.
that.
Yeah, 1981, full service, black owned
Dang, I
vegan
didn't know
restaurant.
that.
So they was
Yeah.
like they the pillar of the concept of this vegan, even though it kind of and they started and people don't understand and notice the concept and the idea started on the west side first.
I didn't know
Then
that.
they moved the concept and idea to 75th where it's at now. So it started on the west side. So I get the blessing of keeping the history alive on the west side.
Have Rick Ross been to your restaurant yet?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, we gotta get him now.
Yeah.
Next time you come.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Hey, thank
I'm
you,
a
Beach,
make.
man. I appreciate you, man. No, thank you for allowing me to be on this platform, Snap. You know what I mean? Thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, let's do it again. No, hey,
Yeah,
like I said,
we
anything good
definitely
come from Inglewood. We are prime examples, and the chairman, and Boo, and everybody else that come from Inglewood that's making some positive steps. It is good. And we out of Inglewood, not the I, but the E.
man, number
E.
love. We gotta have you back, man. They cursing me out good for going over like this, so we gotta
I
have
got
you back. Number love.
you. Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you know I'm getting all type of cue cards and saying
Right.
wrap it up. But
Wrap it up.
I'm like, I'm not having sex. What they mean wrap it up now? But hey, if y'all want us to be all right, hit it right.
Hit a like,
If you care, hit that share.
share,
If you want us to survive, hit subscribe.
hit subscribe.
And if you own it, leave a comment. Do like my cousin
Mm,
Demo. Comment.
okay, yeah. Them
Comment.
long ones. Them long comments.
Yeah, comment. Tell them something good,
Put
Snap.
them
Tell
up
them
there.
something good, man.
Speak your mind. And remember, to stand still is to die.
Still to die. So,
Salute.
as we say, wait a minute. Hold on. With this guy, I did that wrong. Hold on. One more question, Elihu.
Yes, sir. What's up?
What's the hood?
Inglewood.